Hi guys, welcome to another episode of gluten-free and lactose-free living. Today's show is how to make a spaghetti bolognese, gluten-free and lactose-free. I hope you enjoy the show. We are cooking it from scratch. It's very simple to cook and I know you can master this very simply. So guys, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the Ragu, which is the base sauce for the spaghetti bolognese. You can also use the Ragu for a lasagna, which is what I'm going to cook for my next episode, so watch out for that one. We have our pan on top of the stove heating up. That should be nice and hot now, so I'm just going to turn that down a little bit and we're going to add some oil, add our onions, add our garlic and brown it all off under a low heat. So guys, yeah, you probably want to add about 10 ml to your pan. So now that you have the oil in your pan, you want to add your onions, which I've chopped up 2 white onions and 1 red onion, and that should sizzle. If you get quite a low sounding sizzle, you know that you've got the pan at the right temperature. I've also got here 2 cloves of garlic that are minced, so I'm going to put that in, and we're going to give that a nice stir through. If you find any big bits of onion, you can always take those out. So what you want to do with the onions, you want to cook them over a low heat with the garlic, and you want them to go what's called translucent, which means they should start to go see-through. They're not going to disappear and they're not going to go see-through, but they should lighten in colour. Best way to do that is over a low heat and continuously stir. You can see all of the onions are starting to go translucent. It's exactly what you want. Chances are if you've been cutting the onions, you're going to cry. I did. I cried twice actually. Don't rub your eyes. I know it's really difficult. Do not rub your eyes if you start crying. It'll only make it worse. If you leave it, it will go away. So once your onions look a little bit like that, you then want to take your tomato paste. Let's add that in there now. Now that the tomato paste is in your pan as well as your onions and your garlic, you just want to stir that through. So once that starts to go sticky, now's the time to add your mince. So I've got some 5% Irish beef mince here. We're just going to pop that into our pan. So guys, I've just transferred it to a bigger frying pan. Turns out the frying pan I had wasn't big enough to cook everything in the same pan. I did wonder actually. So we're going to cook off all of the mince now in this larger frying pan. So now you've got your mince in the frying pan as well, what you want to do is you want to brown off your mince. With your onion mixture, you just want to gently brown it off over a medium heat. So once your meat is browned off, it should look something like this. So when your meat's browned off, it's time to add the stock. The other thing that we're going to add to this is half a glass of red wine. So once you've got the stock and the wine in your Ragu mix, turn the heat right up to reduce the liquid down, and that will also help with the tenderness of your meat. I smell that red wine. We're going to add in our tinned tomatoes. We're just going to stir that in. So just leave it to simmer away and let the heat do its work. So guys, all the while it's cooking, make sure you give it a good stir. So the way to tell whether a Ragu is ready or not is to get your spatula through the Ragu. It leaves a nice line. For me, that's absolutely perfect, so we're going to take this off the heat now. Once your Ragu is off the heat, there's a few more ingredients that you need to add just to make sure that it's perfect. And I like to put a little bit of balsamic vinegar in my Ragu. So the first one is balsamic vinegar. It's important that you add this after it's cooked, otherwise it will all cook off and you won't be able to taste much of it. And a nice generous pinch of sea salt. So the last thing that you are going to add to your Ragu before you start plating it up for everybody is fresh basil. It's a nice green element to your dish. Smell that basil coming through now. It's a very delicate herb and should be added right at the last minute. So yeah guys, all there is left for us to do is to plate it and eat it. Can't wait. So I've got some gluten-free spaghetti that I have pre-made. The recipe is on my carbonara episode. So we're just going to add that there. We're just going to twist that around like that. What you want to do from there is you want to get some nice spoonfuls of your ragu mix and just pour that over the top. So that's one. Just get a bigger spoon. And 2. And to finish it off, I've got some lactose-free cheese, and all we're going to do is we're going to pop that on top there like that. And to garnish, basil leaves. I'm just going to pop a couple of cherry tomatoes. So guys, yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you've learnt a little bit on how to make gluten-free and lactose-free spaghetti bolognese. I'm using this ragu to make a gluten-free and lactose-free lasagna in my next video. So stay tuned, do subscribe to my channel, and do check me out on Instagram. My Instagram handle is @lifeatpawley. Look forward to seeing you on there. In the meantime, enjoy your spaghetti bolognese. Thanks guys. Ciao.